Quick note before we start. This is education from a nurse, not medical advice for your specific case. Always loop in your own provider. Your GLP-1 meal plan should never ask you to abandon your culture. Let me say that again, never. So if a meal plan handed you grilled chicken, plain broccoli, and a sad little scoop of brown rice and told you this is your new life, close it. Because today, I'm showing you how Caribbean food fits your GLP-1 journey perfectly. High protein, anti-nausea, and full of flavor. Let's get into it. Here's something most people on Ozempic, Wegovy, Zepbound, or Mounjaro figure out the hard way. Almost every meal plan you get is built around one kind of food. Bland, Western, grocery store basic. Chicken and rice, Greek yogurt, oatmeal. And there is nothing wrong with those foods. But if you grew up on jerk, on curry, on rice and peas, on callaloo, being told to eat someone else's food every single day isn't a meal plan. It's a slow path to quitting, and quitting is the real risk. Studies on GLP-1 medications show that a huge number of people stop taking them within the first year. One of the biggest reasons? The lifestyle doesn't fit their actual life. Food is culture. Food is memory. Food is your grandmother's hands. When a plan erases that, your brain treats it like punishment, and nobody sticks to punishment. So let's flip it. Instead of asking, how do I give up my food? Let's ask, how do I make my food work with my medication? Because here's the truth your nurse wants you to hear. Caribbean cuisine is naturally set up to support GLP-1 weight loss. We just need to make a few smart adjustments. Let me show you why. Reason number 1, the spices. Jerk, curry, sofrito, green seasoning. These aren't just flavor. Ginger, turmeric, allspice, scotch bonnet, and thyme are anti-inflammatory, and several of them actively calm the stomach. Ginger in particular is one of the most studied natural remedies for nausea, and nausea is the #1 side effect of GLP-1 meds. Your cuisine already comes with built-in anti-nausea tools. Reason number 2, lean proteins. Caribbean cooking is full of them. Fish, chicken, goat, shrimp, beans, peas, eggs. On a GLP-1, protein is your #1 priority because the medication helps you eat less. And when you eat less, you have to protect your muscle. High protein keeps you full, keeps your metabolism strong, and makes sure the weight you lose comes off as fat, not muscle. Reason number 3, complex carbs and fiber. Ground provisions, beans, pigeon peas, plantain, callaloo. These are slow-digesting, fiber-rich foods that help with the constipation GLP-1 users know all too well. The carbs aren't the enemy. The portion and the pairing are what we fine-tune. So the food is already on your side. Now let's cook. 4 recipes, each one adapted by a nurse for your medication. Recipe 1, the icon, jerk chicken. We're keeping every bit of the flavor and making 3 nurse adjustments. First, pick the protein. Use boneless, skinless chicken breast or thigh. Thigh is more forgiving and still lean once you trim it. We're aiming for a 4 to 5 ounce cooked portion, about the size of your palm. That single portion gives you roughly 38 grams of protein. Second, the marinade. Traditional jerk is already low in fat. It's mostly spice. Blend scotch bonnet, scallion, garlic, fresh ginger, thyme, allspice, a splash of soy or coconut aminos, and the juice of a lime. Notice the ginger. That's your anti-nausea insurance baked right into the marinade. Marinate at least 2 hours, overnight if you can. Third, the cooking method. Grill, air fry, or bake instead of pan frying in oil. Same char, same flavor, far less added fat. And that matters because high-fat meals can make GLP-1 nausea worse by slowing your stomach down even more. Here's an anti-nausea tip. If you're in your first weeks or just after a dose increase, eat the chicken first, before any sides, eat slowly, and stop at the first sign of fullness. On a GLP-1, that fullness signal comes fast and it comes hard. Respect it. Recipe 2, curry. Trinidad style, Jamaican style, your family style, all welcome. Curry is naturally GLP-1 friendly with 2 easy modifications. Modification 1, cut the oil. Traditional curry starts by burning the curry powder in a generous amount of oil. You only need a teaspoon or 2 to bloom those spices. That's enough to release the flavor without loading the dish with fat. And if your recipe uses full-fat coconut milk, swap to light coconut milk, or use half the amount and stretch it with low-sodium broth. You keep the creaminess, you lose the heaviness that triggers nausea. Modification 2. More protein, smarter. Load the pot with curry chicken, or go meatless with chickpeas, or do both. Chickpeas bring protein and fiber, which is a gift if you're fighting GLP-1 constipation. Add extra fresh ginger and a little garlic. Again, that ginger is doing double duty as a digestive aid. Serve a 4-ounce protein portion with a small scoop of your starch, and we'll talk about exactly how small in the next recipe. Anti-nausea tip. Curry is warm, soft, and aromatic, which makes it one of the easiest meals to tolerate on a queasy day. If a dose increase has you struggling, a small bowl of mild, ginger-forward curry is gentle, satisfying, and high protein. It's comfort food that works for you. Recipe 3. Rice and peas. And no, we are not deleting it. We're being strategic. Here's the issue. A typical heaping plate of rice and peas can run a cup and a half or more, and that's a lot of fast carbohydrate at one sitting. On a GLP-1, your stomach is smaller and slower, so every bite of real estate on your plate has to earn its place. Protein earns it. A mountain of rice does not. So we use the half-plate rule. Cook your rice and peas the way you love it, but plate a half-cup serving, about the size of a cupcake wrapper, and let it share the plate with a big portion of jerk chicken or curry and some callaloo or salad. That gives you the flavor and the tradition without spiking your blood sugar or stealing the space your protein needs. And here's the bonus. The peas themselves, kidney beans or pigeon peas, add a few grams of protein and a nice dose of fiber. So even your carb side is quietly working for you. To save calories without losing soul, use light coconut milk in the pot, go easy on added salt, and load up on the thyme, garlic, and scallion for flavor. The protein-to-carb ratio you're aiming for is roughly double the protein grams compared to the carb grams on the plate. Protein leads, rice follows. Recipe 4, and this might become your new weekday hero, the Callaloo Protein Bowl. Callaloo, whether you make it with amaranth, taro leaf, or spinach as a stand-in, is a nutritional powerhouse. It's loaded with iron, folate, and fiber, and it's almost 0 in calories for the volume it gives you. That high volume matters on a GLP-1 because it fills your small stomach with nutrients instead of empty space. Build the bowl like this. Sauté your callaloo with onion, garlic, thyme, and a little scotch bonnet in just a teaspoon of oil. Then add your protein, sautéed shrimp, leftover jerk chicken, flaked saltfish that's been soaked to cut the salt, or 2 boiled eggs for a budget option. Aim for that 4 to 5 ounce protein portion so you land around 40 grams. Top it with a quarter of an avocado for healthy fat and a squeeze of lime. That's it. It comes together in under 20 minutes. It reheats beautifully for meal prep, and it's gentle on the stomach. Anti-nausea tip. The fiber in callaloo, paired with plenty of water through the day, is one of the best natural defenses against GLP-1 constipation. Greens plus hydration plus movement. That's the nurse's constipation trio. Now let's make this doable. Here is your 90-minute Sunday prep that sets up your whole week. Step 1. Marinate and start the protein. Get your jerk chicken into its marinade first thing so it soaks while you work. Then grill or bake the full batch. Step 2. Build the curry. While the chicken cooks, get your lightened curry simmering. One pot, mostly hands-off. Step 3. Cook your bases. Start the rice and peas and steam or sauté a big batch of callaloo. These cook while everything else finishes. Step 4. Portion and label. This is the most important step. Use clear containers. In each one, a palm-sized protein, a half-cup carb, and a fist of greens. Label them with the day. When the meal is already decided and already portioned, you remove the moment of weakness where you'd reach for something off-plan. That's it. 4 proteins, 2 sides, 1 afternoon, and you've got grab-and-go Caribbean meals that respect your medication and your roots all week long. Here's the nurse rule to remember. Prep the protein first, portion everything, and let your future self thank you. Let's get you stocked. Here's the full grocery list with rough budget estimates. And remember, these are ballpark numbers that'll shift by region and store. Shop your local Caribbean market or international aisle to save even more. Proteins: chicken breast or thigh, shrimp, eggs, and a can or 2 of chickpeas. Budget around $25 to $35 for the week. Produce and greens: callaloo or spinach, onion, scallion, garlic, fresh ginger, scotch bonnet, thyme, and avocado and limes, roughly $12 to $18. Pantry and staples: rice, dried or canned kidney beans or pigeon peas, light coconut milk, curry powder, allspice, low-sodium broth, and a good jerk seasoning if you're not blending your own. About $15 to $20, and most of these last for weeks. Add it up, and you're looking at roughly $50 to $70 for a full week of high-protein, culturally rich, GLP-1 friendly meals. That's real food, real flavor, and real value. Often cheaper than the off-plan takeout you're replacing. I've put this entire list, plus every recipe and the full prep schedule into one done-for-you guide. Let me tell you where to grab it. If you want all 4 recipes, the macro breakdowns, the 90-minute prep schedule, and the printable grocery list in one place, I've packaged it into the Caribbean GLP-1 meal plan. It's nurse-made, easy to follow, and it's waiting for you in the description and the link below. Grab it and make this week the easiest week of your journey. And if this is the kind of GLP-1 support you've been looking for, real, practical, and made for your culture, subscribe and hit the bell. I post nurse-made guides every week to help you do this the healthy way. You're not alone in this, and you don't have to figure it out by yourself. Here's what I want you to carry with you. The food you grew up on, the jerk, the curry, the rice and peas, the callaloo. That food is not standing in the way of your health. With a few smart adjustments, it is your health. It's protein, it's anti-nausea spice, it's fiber, it's comfort, and it's connection. You can lose the weight, manage the side effects, and still sit at a table that smells like home. That's not a compromise. That's the whole point. This is the GLP-1 Nurse. Take care of yourself, take pride in your plate, and I'll see you in the next one.
Quick note,